kicks off with Riri talking to Natalie, saying, "You're not. How come you're the real Natalie? You have the same memories. Do you have all this?" She's like, "Well, yeah, I basically do. I know pretty much what we did, and all that crazy stuff." She's like, "Yeah, I remember we used to do all this. I used to help out with your dad, Jerry, in the garage and everything. So, like, yeah. So, basically, yeah. And even Riri's mother sees it on the projector as well. So she's scared seeing an old friend of her, an old family member of hers, well, friend, obviously. So basically, that Riri gets this message from the hood that they got to do this heist with Sludge, Ron, Jerry, and all these characters, which are all fun characters too. And they all break into this security base called it's this train station, and it's called tunnel. It is, so TNNL, and it looked like what Elon Musk is supposedly doing with like the underground. Like, he runs underground trains. It's like underground cars or something. It looked like something out of a modern manufacturer. So Riri's like, "Oh, I'll be there. I'll be there in the jet." And she needs to get her suit fixed. So she goes around, gets a trolley, and then gets a blanket from a Chicago fan just sleeping on the train, and then she needs to get some help. So she goes and meets this character, Joe McKinley, who of course who was played funny enough by Young Han Solo or Henrik, of course, which is pretty nice to see him showing up in Marvel, but it's to give him something else to do than Star Wars. But it's always nice to see familiar cast members who've been both Star Wars and Marvel. There's been countless times in the Marvel universe, and which I think he could be playing none other than Ironmonger's kid, Ezekiel Stane, which we do. I do see some almost parallels, because we see him just walking to his house, and he's pissed off because his neighbor's dog just shot on the floor, so he's pissed off, and he helps Riri, and they go to his secret bunker, which has like a bunch of nukes and all that, and he talks about how, like, "Oh, my father was always like, we can advance technology, helping each other." So I'm like, he's definitely Ironmonger's kid, because that's what Ironmonger basically was. Ironmonger was trying to do, but thank God he failed. And then Joe / Ezekiel and Riri have a good chemistry, and he starts crying in the car, and they start listening to Lance Moret, which is always a nice treat, just them singing the song, which is great, which comes back later on in the episode, where he gets annoyed because he walks on the floor and there's poo everywhere, so he goes to his neighbor's house, starts cutting flowers, but then he picks one up to say, "I love you." It's so funny. It's great. And then of course we get the heist, which is played brilliantly, uses Ain't Nobody, which is a nice music choice as well. And Riri and Natalie help out while Slug and Fierce all break into the facility, and then Ron and Jerry just beat the crap out of some dudes. So it was pretty cool. And even like when Riri's on top of the car and she was trying to she's trying to catch up to the device that they need, so Fierce can just hack into it. So like when the glove come off and it walks around a bit like Thing from Addams Family, just crawls like that, which is pretty cool, interesting. Seeing Riri, seeing how she's evolved herself from Wakanda to this. So that's pretty nice. And then Natalie's like, "Something's off about the hood," and we do see a lot. Like, we see his ruins are getting bigger and bigger, so we know there's some Mephisto, maybe some elements going on, which he's gonna. Fingers crossed. I don't mean to ruin people, but he's gonna be in the show, so we'll see about that. But see how episode 3 goes.